So Smith in a buzzer beater knocks off Austin Cooley. Cleveland State back on the board, and Cooley has to be shaking his head thinking he had one taken from him. Or he let it slip away.
He let it slip away, right?
Or like it.
You've got to keep yourself this Division I wrestling. You have to pay attention to what you're doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Especially when we talked about earlier that a 3-point takedown and a 4-point near fall. I mean, that's 7 points. I mean, that's a lot of points. It's hard to be up by that much.
I think honest self-reflection would lead him to the conclusion of that was his, and he let it slip away.
Right. You know, and the worst thing is give up the takedown, belly out, you win by 1 as opposed to giving up the near fall, right? So
managing
the
where
worst things can happen, right?
Managing where you are in the bout. Well, Michael Wolfgram's got a little bit more over that eye this time. He's got a bandage and he's got that patch over his eyebrow. Yeah. He's going to take on Daniel Bucknavich, the junior from Grafton, Ohio. He was 4th in the MAC last year. Wolfgram already a winner once today.
Good, Buck. Control that. Hey, stay inside.
You know, this is at least on paper, a fairly even matchup in certain ways, right? I mean, these guys they're in that area where they're ranked, but they're not like as high as they want to be. They have to have some wins. They need to put some things together. They've had some success in the past.
They're looking for signature wins, and each other would constitute a signature win.
That's exactly right. Even at this early stage in the season, I mean, again,
I really feel like, based on what Josh Moore told us earlier this week about Bucknavich, he's going to be somebody to watch, not just in the MAC, but maybe in the country. They've now got 5 heavyweights in that wrestling room, whereas they didn't have a lot of variety, so he's getting a lot of different looks in practice.
Well, I mean, there's no substitute for some girth sometimes, right? I mean, when you're training with a 97-pounder and you're weighing 230, 40, 250, I mean, the pushing is pushing, and you don't have that same pushback. And
especially in the heavyweight class, Tony, not all of them are cut from the same bolt.
No.
Different shapes, different sizes.
Most definitely.
Final 30 seconds of the first period. With to believe maybe another one where we go scoreless after 1.
Hey, we got 15 here.
It's looking that way.
That breeze in the Coliseum blowing in instead of blowing out. It's become a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, that's exactly. Not a lot of swinging for the fences at the moment.
Swinging anywhere.
Or swinging at all.
Wolfgram and Bucknavich arrive at the end of the first.
Well, and, you know, and at this weight class, too, you take a bad shot, you get extended, you're in trouble. That's because it's average 240 pounds coming down on top of you.
You're not tilting out of that. You're not reversing out of that very often.
No, it's harder to fight that off.
Speaking of fight, how about this? They make us eat our words. Bucknavich quickly to his feet. There's the escape, and I thought he was going to get a takedown on his way up.
Well, he almost gave him a reversal, but he ended up just giving him a neutral, which technically doesn't matter. It's a 1-point difference either way, but it's either 1-0 or 2-1.
Say that to Austin Cooley.
Well, because Austin gave up a 3-point takedown as opposed to a reversal, right?
Well, I meant the 1-point difference.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, that 1-point difference, like, you know, that's what we were talking about. These little tiny things are the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah.
And it just, there's not a huge disparity, you know.
Often there is not. You're right.
Right. It's not like you go to the Olympics and the difference between winning a medal and not even placing, especially like in a sprint or something, is hundredths of a second. Really?
I know. They're all super fast.
Right.
But not like you're getting your butt kicked in the Olympics.
Right. Well, it happens, but still, I mean,
they'd win every other race. The last place finisher would win any other race but at the Olympics. Bucknavich's escape point, the only one on the board for either guy. Wolfgram, a redshirt senior, veteran in this program, shooting a leg. Bucknavich counters. And Wolfgram slides out.
Well, Wolfgram's quick. I mean, his problem is he's not been he's not been in on the shot. He's been touching the leg, but he's not going in. And Bucknavich is doing a nice job of countering it. So what's my other thing? Well, so I go in and fake. Maybe I snap him down. Maybe I work to get to the corner, try a little bit of a drag, maybe things along those lines, especially when somebody's trying to stand straight in front of you like that.
And that 1-0 Bucknavich lead will go to the third period.
Right? And now you got Wolfgram's going to take down. There's no real riding time to speak of, only 9 seconds.
For Wolfgram, these are stranger tides, that's for sure, down 1-0.
Right? But, I mean, this is what you get at the Big 12 tournament, national tournament. You're going to have, these are the matches you have.
Can he escape and tie it? No.
It's close. It was close to like the old push out. It was pretty close, but not exactly.
We'll let you know.
Bucknavich almost drew the caution for stalling. Wolfgram tries to get to his feet. And Bucknavich pancake blocks him.
Yeah, he's run out of space, right? You stop and then you get pushed out of bounds.
And escape ties for Michael Wolfgram.
Well, as long as he gets the escape in the next. Oh,
there's the twist.
Oh, there's almost.
And they escape to tie it.
Almost had himself a reversal. But you can also see, again, early in the season, neither of these two are looking like they're, I should say that. This sport, it doesn't matter where you are. You expend this energy, at this point in the match, you're going to be tired.
Sure.
You're wrestling hard, right?
Your second match of the day.
Right, you're wrestling hard, you're going to get tired, and now the question is, does my technique stay good? Does my motor keep working? Do I keep working? This is how these matches are won toward the end.
Technique is a great word. It's technique and fundamentals. When you're tired, those are the things that go first in any sport.
In any sport, and so you have breakdowns there. That's the difference between winning and losing. Do I get out of my stance a little bit more? So do I stand, my legs get a little straighter? Do I have a little more space between my elbow and my rib cage? That's the stuff that determines whether you're going to win or lose.
45 seconds left in the third to decide this. Bucknavich goes for the double. Wolfgram's got him up onto the armpits.
Good scramble.
Run out of room. Great scramble.
Great scramble from guys at 250 pounds, right? I mean, just a great scramble.
Cleveland State bench on their feet. Some energy out of West Virginia as well. It's in the coaching staff.
Well, that scramble took something out of the two of them too, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're probably going to get some burst, maybe around 15 seconds, 10 seconds left in the match.
That might have been the last burst, I'm afraid to say. Or do we see?
Now they look like they're ready to go to sudden victory, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And we might get a little bit of a burst there. But that scramble took something out of both of them. There's no doubt about that, right?
To sudden victory we go. Rules for overtime. 2 minutes sudden victory period. And then after that, we alternate positions.
Right. Then they go back down to 1 minute if we need to. So, oh, a nice shot. Oh, nice counter, but Wolfgram's ankles in. You see,
Bucknavich shakes the first shot.
Wolfgram has in pretty decent position as he tries to roll through.
Wolfgram out of it.
Oh, they're fighting. Oh, man.
What a scrap.
A good scramble. I think Bucknavich is in a better position right here. Because if he can break Wolfgram's lock, he could get a stalemate. Well, he's got Wolfgram in a bad spot. It looks like he's about to get this takedown.
Could see a danger here, too, for Wolfgram.
I think we're about to get this takedown. He's not in a good spot. Their arms are broken.
There's the takedown for Daniel Bucknavich. In the first overtime period, the Cleveland State bench wanted it, and they finally got it from Daniel Bucknavich. The takedown as Bucknavich picks up a signature win against Michael Wolfgram, but it's not enough for Cleveland.